Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is the next food spike. And by that I mean, in food terms, Brazil is a superpower. And if we look at food terms in millions hectares, okay, devoted to cultivation, we can see that Brazil is the largest for oil seeds, soybeans, and the fifth largest for coarse grains, corn, sorghum, barley, and oats. Now, coarse grains and oil seeds are vital crops for animal feeds, all right, of which Brazil is a leading exporter. Now, rice is a very large grain, but relative to production is far less traded than the other grains. In value terms, Brazil is fourth largest producer. Okay, now I have some more pictures that I'm going to be showing to you just so you could see exactly what I am talking about. All right, it is likely that the above data, okay, I'm going to show you data right now that understates that Brazil agricultural prowess. Okay, recent data shows that area planted for grains has significantly increased in recent years. And here is this data that I have for you right now. And this is from 2019. Okay, we have China, India, United States, Brazil, Indonesia, Russia, Argentina, Pakistan, and Turkey. Now, here are graphs that I'm going to show you for Brazil total grains planted area and for soybean as well. And for corn, their corn exports have risen dramatically as well. Okay, and these are this data is extremely important to know and to understand. Now, given this highly developed agricultural industry, it is striking that at the recent inauguration as president of Brazil, this they wept at how many of his fellow citizens are actually going hungry. All right. When he was previously president, food insecurity was greatly reduced through a variety of programs. A booming economy was also there. However, a combination of the end of the commodity cycle as well as mismanagement has seen a number of Brazilians enjoying food security fall from 77% in 2013 to 41.3% of which it is today. All right, so it's pretty bad there. It's worse than what I thought it was, actually. Even though the Brazilian farmers have consistently grown output, prices for agricultural goods has risen. Brazil has tended to have constant food inflation, just like it is around the world, really. But recently the pace has been substantial. Typically, it takes 10 years for food inflation in Sao Paulo to double. but recently it's happened in only 5 years. The conclusion is that food prices in Brazil have probably risen much faster than wages, leading to food insecurity, just like it's happening here in the United States. So Brazil is exporting more food than ever before, but Brazilians are literally the hungriest they have been in 20 years. So how did this even happen? The big shift is that China is now a large corn importer. Even with lower imports in 2022, China was still one of the largest importers in the world. And here is the problem. Food prices are generally higher in China. Why? Well, there's lots of reasons why. A policy of trying to be self-sufficient means that tariffs have risen on imports. Lack of labor, lack of land, rising wages all contribute to China having an upward bias on food prices. So corn prices also directly affect pork prices, and Chinese pork prices have been above US prices for many, many years now. Higher Chinese pork prices predate any Cold War rhetoric or tariff increases, making me think that high food prices in China are structural, not what's the word? Not recurring. That's the word I was looking for. So in closing, politically, it's very difficult for governments to sit idly by as farmers export record amounts of grain at record prices, as hunger stalks its poor. Policy options for Brazil include export taxes, export bans, or a range of other policies. Unless food prices collapse in China soon, I expect Brazilian food supply to be curtailed and a food spike in the rest of the world to ensue. This should lead inflation to surprise to the upside once again. That's all I got. All right, guys, I'm out here. I'll see you in the next one, yeah? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fear less.